This is a quick review of the Galaxy Chromebook 4K. I put this tape on here because I don't like webcams that are not covered. So physically, this thing's amazing. Like, that's why I got it, because it's super thin, made of metal. Oh my god. It feels good in the hand. And like the way the hinge is. Love the red. But immediate gripe that I have. The screen, which I don't know if you can see it on here, but it has this like grid thing over it. I wonder. Let's try opening a page. Yeah, so you can see it. Let me see. It's hard to capture on camera. I think it's not the display, it's the digitizer, like the touch screen part. It's still there, and it's unfortunate. It's not a cross pattern either. It's I don't know how to describe it. They're like dots. And maybe you'll get used to it. But yeah, I thought somebody described that. I still have to try and like use this, because 4K on a 13-inch display, I don't know if that's a good idea. I wanted it because I thought I could see more code. Oh my god, I found a spider. Yeah, and then the other thing I wanted with this laptop is, where is it? This pen, which I hope this is good. The tip is very fine, and they were talking about like thousands of, oh my god, my cat, whenever the sun's over there, he's got to lay down right there. What is that? Is that a freaking design of Ubuntu? This is like a blotch. It is. Okay, I was like, jeez. Yeah. My plan with this laptop is I'm gonna put Manjaro on it. I saw this repo somebody has. And I'm hoping the drawing still works, because I want to design this app that's drawing based or focused. Yeah, let me see. I downloaded Autodesk to try it. Not Autodesk, Sketchbook. Got it. I accept. Allow. Let's see. Expand. How do you expand? Full screen. Come on. Miniaturize. What the heck? How do you make it full screen? It's stuck at this size? Alright. Wait, it says tablet. Resizable. The app is designed for mobile and may not design. Fine. I just want to know that does register, which maybe that's obvious. Oh my god, Ah! See? He just lays down. Alright, maybe I can do it on top of him. This thing does get hot. Hold on, let me hide my... Alright, let's try it. So... Where's the eraser here? Oh, that's not an eraser. Eraser. Wait! Just lay down, come on. Do what you're doing. I have such a cute photo of him in a box. Post that. Let me see. My shipping box for my 3080 that I might have to sell. Wait, what does this do? Spring loaded. Okay, let me try and draw something. I always draw this like skull. It's from my skateboarding days. Blind. Oh god, the laptop's moving away from me. That's scuffed, but the laptop's sinking. Alright, let me try this here. Oh yeah, you know, I should fold it down, that would work. Okay. Oh crap, I gotta turn this thing off, don't I? Oh, there. Let's see, let's erase this. Oh, that's not an eraser, bro. He's a slow learner. Come on, wait. Oh my god, that grid! I gotta look past it. This is a laptop that's here to stay. Let's see, what will I draw? I used to always draw like seaplanes. What is this? Man, I don't like this. I need a solid marker. That looks good. Come on, there we go, okay. Oh, this is an unsupported drawing, freehand. Normally I'd have my hand resting. Let's see, here we go. I always liked rudders that were shaped like this. You got your airfoil. Let's see, it's like that with a little, oh my god. Missed a line there. Get a little pontoon out. There's bouncing. This is not a correctly designed seaplane. The step is behind the CG. And then your motor, I think it's angled upwards. You're trying to push the thrust through the CG. Actually, no. The drag from the thing makes it want to flip over. So the thrust has to go through like upwards. How does it work? You do your X and Y components. It's down here, so makes it rotate upwards, yeah. Although this is, yeah, it depends where the motor is relative to this. Anyway, yeah, the drawing's passable. This pen is kind of doesn't hold well. Oh god. I really like the Remarkable too. I had to sell it though for money. It's just sad. But nowadays they're not that expensive. And you can program them yourself with C++. Oh god. Anyway, I don't really care for Chrome OS, so that's all I'm looking into. And I'm gonna wipe it and put Manjaro on there. Okay, so I can actually develop on it. I'll get VS Code and all that running. This looks good though. The dark mode probably hides that. What is this? Sort. Yeah. It's only really visible on light things. Can you capture it? Let me see. Focus here. Yeah, right. I'm on AFC right now. Alright, whatever. I might figure out the Manjaro stuff because I gotta like take it apart, and I don't have this LCD cable. I bought this used $350, so I'm poor because of that. But alright, let's go. There's one thing I forgot to review. That is the, cover this up, keyboard and the touchpad. Touchpad feels great. Let's see. Scrolls nicely. Does not have touch grab. Oh, there it is. Click, click, click. Boom. Keyboard feels nice. Let me see. I would do a typing test, but I have an ad blocker. Let's do this. What's going on here? Edit it. Oh, it is edit. Yeah, they are very, like, low profile. Somebody said, like, shallow depression press. Probably get used to that. The other thing is there's no super key, so I gotta figure that out. But for like I3, do Alt for the super. I use Alt, so that's fine with me. It's got the small up arrow keys. The coloring is good. I was worried that it was gonna be like too yellowish, but I'm not really getting that feeling. Because of the AMOLED. Yeah, the biggest gripe for me is the freaking grid thing on it. Which, it's not huge, but it's there. That's what's bothering me. But I'm committed. I gotta stick to this computer. I gotta build a product with this machine in order for it to be worth buying. Not just, impulse. I've had, like, Surface Book. For some reason I ended up selling it. Had like Surface Go, which has a solid keyboard. It's not, you know, like a tablet. I'll have the Pine Tab too soon, although those are delayed. They need finish writing the OS or something. Last I heard. I'll call this out one time. Look at how thin this thing is. Oh my god. Same with the screen. How can I convey the thinness? Here is an SD card. Look at that. Oh my god. The side effect of this is that it gets hot. I haven't felt that yet, but I haven't really been using it yet. I will see what happens once I've got Manjaro on there and I'm running stuff. Look at him, he just plops himself right down, trying to work his tail like, go away. Strange cat. I will say I really wish that I did not have to take this thing apart. If you have this cable thing, you don't have to, but I don't know. I don't want to wait to buy that. So, the dumb will be dumb, and he will do it. There's probably screws under these things. I'm gonna look up like a guide on how to do it. I want to point out this is the guide I'm following. It's on GitHub, OLM3CA. But yeah, get Manjaro running on there, and it seems like most things work. What was I gonna say? Yeah, there's a lot of steps. Taking it apart seems like the worst part. Hey, this is great. The rubber things just come off. It's not glued. And then the screw is just a Phillips head. Magnifique. Regarding how to do it, you just pull from a corner, like, and it pops right out. This thing is sealed tight. Wow. Like, it's hard to get anything in there. It's especially hard, like, to do it without damaging it. So I'm trying to find an entry point. Not sure where. I wonder if he can pull from these things. Trying to figure it out. I really don't want to like damage the paint or whatever, but it's not a huge deal. This laptop's already flawed to me because of the freaking grid, the screen door thing. Alright, I was able to get in. I got in through the hinge here, and then put my fingernail all the way around. It's still really hard. I'm trying to be careful. It's fanless, and it's an i5 and it's fanless. Probably why it's 1.6 gigs, but it is quad core, like 4 real cores. I printed this thing like 3 years ago, and I finally used it now. It's like sizing reference in millimeters. So 1 millimeter spudger. Once you get in there, and you can just trace this around. You pop the things out, and then just wiggle it to get this part out. So yeah, just go around. Close up of the internals. And then close up overview. So what I don't understand right now is the write protection is through battery on this model. That's why you disconnected. But then where are you running this firmware code stuff if the laptop isn't on? Mystery. Wait, I might understand. You can disconnect it here, but probably power it. And then get into shell, cron shell, download the firmware utility and run it. And it should be good. So far, this is not going well. I may not have the Gen 1 Chromebook. It might be version 2. So I'm not sure if that matters, but right now I have not entered developer mode despite disconnecting the battery, so I'm looking at that. I go to the shell, crush, Control Alt T, and then none of the commands work like shell, so I think I'm not in developer mode yet. 3,000? We'll say yeah by the bank. Alright, got it. So you hold escape and the refresh. I was reading something. Oh yeah, it's on the Chromebox tech thing. Hold escape and refresh down for a while, nothing happens. And you click power and then it'll restart and go here. There's like I have an SD card in, so it's like there's nothing on there. I think I hit like escape or continue, but anyway. So now I'll start proceeding again. There we go, that's better. Is it counting down? Oh. Should be. I was looking all over the place for this information, like when was this laptop built? 2020. And then there's a model number on the outside. It's the, well, it doesn't matter. Ends in, K01US, yeah, that one. So the battery is the right way to enter developer mode. I am not sure what it's doing. You can see there's 2 minutes, 25, 26 seconds, 27. Oh, 15%. Okay. I thought it would just immediately work, but it's doing something. Dude, what is this thing doing? It's been 10 minutes and it's 60% done. 15 minutes. 91%. This is like when you have like a pipeline that takes 2 hours to run and you're like, forget what you're doing because of the freaking break. It's interesting that it takes you to the beginning. Here again, connect to Wi-Fi and all that. So I'll go to guest. And I'll get access to a shell there. That's what I want to see right there. Remember? Wait, what is that movie? Oh yeah. Remember Incredibles? Chronos? I remember. Good old monkey see, monkey do. Building on the shoulders of giants. Okay, so I think I want UEFI like right away, and then inside that it asks you if you want to back up. There it is. Would you like to back up? Alright, so I got it put on my other computer, the Kohaku firmware backup. I am also downloading Manjaro Plasma KDE for Intel. That's a heavy GUI, but I like it. And then if I'm working, I'll switch to like i3 tiling manager. So I've flashed Manjaro on an SD card twice now, once on a 128 gig card and once on a 32. Near the end of verification it says like flash failed using Balena Etcher. I don't know if it's actually on there, but I'm gonna try and reboot. Maybe it's on there. It's that thing. Hi, have a beautiful time. Why is this working? Is the screen on? Can't tell. Look. Oh wait. What is that? Rabbit. I've seen that before. Secure status. Booting from NVMe failed. Verify contains. Yeah, that makes sense. Will it pick up the SD card? Yes, there we go. What do we do? UTC time zone. I can adjust all that later. I'll just boot with open. Let's go. I picked a Intel Manjaro x86 instruction set. Or I don't know, is that right? ISA. Come on. Got the light on there. I have the power. Oh crap, I gotta write it to the thing, right? What does it say? Burn ISO, configure, or how do I put it on the SD card? Probably the installer, right? Yeah, I'll figure that out. So far it's working. Ooh, it's like an RPi booting. Dang, that text is so tiny. That's definitely 4K. Good, that's what I wanted. Whoa, alright, this is too small. I'll have to upscale this. The freaking icons are like, what is that? 3/8 of an inch wide. Wow. Can you see the grid effect on there? Jacob, quit being a pessimist. Yeah, touchscreen works off the bat. That's great. What about the pen? Well, this isn't the software to test the pen, but the basics probably work. Oh yeah. Nice. That's good. Very good, Yoda. Alright. I'm gonna figure out how to get this installed on the Chromebook itself and then go from there. Apologies I did not record this process, but I just went through this thing. It said installer, but eventually you do end up picking the NVMe and writing to it. So that's what's happening now. I'm concerned about the splash screen you normally get when you start a Chromebook that's in developer mode, because it's kind of annoying. It's like beep, and you gotta like hit Control D. But I should get all that stuff aside and then I'll be able to enable like deep sleep and all that. That's what I'm working on next after this install. Minor complaint. Excuse me. The screen is wobbly. See, like tapping down here. But it's also easy to open, so it's like two directional, two ways. Anyway, plug the battery back in. What did I do? It's unplugged here. Took the SD card out. So booted from NVMe, and also the splash screen wasn't there, which is interesting. The one that's like recovery mode. Probably because I took the firmware out. That would make sense. So now I'm just gonna scale up the UI, and I'm gonna go through the rest of this list about enabling like real sleep and whatnot. And then I will do some more testing of, well, I'll do some like code testing, performance testing. I can't tell if the scaling is working. This is at 100% right now. I'll go to 150 and then do this SDDM restart. SSDM. It's SDDM. Yeah, so the bottom bar apparently is separate from the global scale. Resolution. That looks very small. Yeah, it is changing. Okay. So that's how it is now, 100. Go to 150. Enter. Apply. I want 4K. It's too small. Do the restart SDDM. Oh yeah. I think these are bigger. Yeah, so the bottom bar, I gotta figure out how to scale that. Let's see. This does look bigger. Okay, so the global scale is working. I just gotta figure out how to scale the bottom bar. Alright, thankfully I got it. Some places were saying like change the height, and I couldn't figure out how, but if you right click on the panel, there's an enter edit mode, and then there's this panel height. I set it to 74, it looks pretty good. Then I close it. Now these look, you know, reasonable. The cursor size is very small though, but I think that's related to the 150%. I might bump that up still. It's funny. I want a high resolution. Everything's too small. 200%. I don't know. Let's try it. That looks readable. Yeah, 200%. Oh. And it might have to mess around with like the font DPI. But that looks good right there. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go through the actual steps now. I've still just been screwing around with the scaling. Looking at a Reddit post, this looks like how you do it. Sudo kernel stub a mem sleep default sleep. Dang it. Papa West. Yeah, I probably shouldn't try random stuff. Okay, I found where it is, I think. At least cat has S2 idle. What is that? What does brackets mean? Crap. That's concerning. I'm gonna check them. I don't know what that means. The brackets. Option? Or do you like bracket the one that's active? Alright, I see something. I was in this file before, the default grub grub. Let me see, where is it? Yeah, right here. Then I go to command line default. Is that it? Grub command line default. Sudo vim. Oh yeah, okay. Change this to equals Control O to save. I do sudo update grub. Oh, stupid. Alright, hold on. There we go. No! What does that mean? 51. What did I do? Dash L. Oh, my bad. Good thing they put that. Oh, now we do it. Boom. Done. I'm still going through all these little things. Alright, so right now there is no audio. It said SOF firmware. I thought it would be included already, but I guess not. So I added it. Hopefully it's the actual package and not a virus. No, should be good. I'm looking at the Arch Linux packages list and the versions 2224. That's a little behind, but it looks legit. There's one thing I noticed, which I don't know if it matters, but the CPU heatsink contacts here, and there's no pad. So I'll just throw it on there because I have some of that. I bought a long time ago. I don't know if it'll make a difference. This thing here, it's like a grounding. Looks like it matches right here. Yeah, this is where I would put the pad. I don't know if this is where the CPU is, but that is a heatsink. Kappa. It's interesting, it has this pattern like it's burning. I could completely F everything up here. I downgraded kernels into the 5 range. I was trying to get to 6.0, but it doesn't have it for some reason, so I went to 54. We'll see if that fixes the audio. So I've been trying random things and I can't get it to come up. This is the stuff right here. Zima Blue. Put it on there. What's whack is I don't know if this is plastic. Like maybe that doesn't touch this, it's just air cooled. I don't know. Man, I'm completely screwing this up. Trying like so many random things. I'll get it to work. Dude, I don't know what I did. I've been trying so many random things, but it's working now. Let me test it. I went to the add remove and I reinstalled SOF firmware. After that, like, it was still disabled, but then I went to the settings and I could actually choose. I turned off all of my blacklists, and then I installed like Manjaro Pipewire. I was trying to remove pulse audio, but I didn't know how. I'm sorry to be vague, but ah, great. Yep, they're working. Cool. Now let's get to the code and Docker and all that stuff. I forgot to mention these buttons don't work. Like, they don't advance the volume or anything. What the hell? There's so many of these things. I think refresh does work. That's whatever. Pretty much ignore these. What about brightness? Nope, those are typing stuff. Tilde. Great. That's alright, you can change it here, and then if you go to i3, you can set it in a file somewhere. The sizing of icons is scuff. You know, like this search icon is like a 1/16 of an inch wide. Well, it's whatever. Let's see. Can I get it from here? I can, right? Chromium. Yeah, I'm just gonna install stuff. I'm currently screwing around with the backlight because I can't get them to turn on. But I did want to point out with the audio, when it's working now, only pipe wires here. Pulse or Elsa was number 3. These were off and Elsa was on, active. But now it's only 2, so. Yeah, I'm trying to set the backlight on the keyboard. I felt greedy, but I'm bumping the kernel all the way to max, 6.3. And then the backlight thing, it's not writing the values. That was what's wrong. It's at 0 right now. What's interesting is when I try to write to it, it's denied, even using sudo. So I'm trying to figure that out. npm install running. How long did it take? Not long. Is that bias? Probably under 20 seconds. Oh no, what happened? Node v, node jip. Ah, node jip. Why? Why? Alright. You can see though the 8 cores. For real. For real? Yes, bro. Manjaro forums, man. Alright, I'm done at this point. I'm gonna actually use it. I'll comment later in the future on the video how it goes. But I really like it. The screen door thing, I'm past it like when you're in dark mode. It's only really noticeable when everything's bright. If I look up here, I kind of see it. I'm like, oh. But yeah, everything else is great though. Like it's light, very thin. The keyboard, I'm getting used to because it's so shallow. Like I use the Duragod Hades primarily down there, mechanical keyboard. Yeah, it's good. I like it. Oh, I gotta test the. I already know that it works. I just don't know what to. Maybe I could use like a. Let me see. Just real quick, I want to try this. The touch works. I just don't know, like. Let's see. That's because of the bouncing I'm missing. Let's see. Yeah, bouncing is a problem. Yeah, certainly good enough to do basic drawings. So yeah, one of the apps I like think about making is a drawing GUI generator thing. You like draw a box and it pops up a design window. Drag it around and like design interfaces that way. Probably exists somewhere already, but it'd be cool to make it. And I'm hoping to make it like with native code, not as a web app. But web is what I'm most familiar with right now. So yeah, I'm gonna use this, see what the battery life is like. For screen brightness, where is it? Energy. I'm at 45%. I'm in like a well-lit room. And then the other thing I wanted to point out, let's see, consumption. Oh wow, it's at 20 watts now. It was at 5 before. Because, So you've got 45, 5, I was thinking 9 hours, but now it jumps up to 20. So then your 45 watts becomes like 3. See, I'm not sure. I wonder, is it like all the apps I opened? Oh, now it's 8.61. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna check how the battery's doing. This battery's very healthy, at least. The capacity is like almost full. That was it. The audio is probably garbage and kind of all over the place, but yeah, I'm able to use this laptop now, not using Chrome OS.